Alright, hello, I'm Jog, and welcome to the bonus episode of Banjo Kazooie. Last time we finished off the game, getting, the final fight against the witch, and we only got a little bit to show off. But we're not going to be showing off anything in the lair right now. We actually want to go back to Spiral Mountain, because out of the entire game, there's one place I have not been to. At least as far as I know of, I have not been to. As far as I know, there's only one place I haven't been to. And honestly, it's a bit of a shame, considering we could have gone there from the very beginning. I am, of course, talking about Banjo's house, because, yeah, the game started out with him walking out the door, and I never turned back. Well, if we actually go out this way, we can actually go into Banjo's house. And, yeah, well, the goldfish is still here, which is funny considering the fact he was on the barbecue back on the cutscene. We can look around, we can see some photos and whatnot, picture of Tootie, picture of Banjo Kazooie. The picture of Fungi Forest, I believe it was called. That got scrapped. We got Hammerhead Beach, which was the end game, I believe, but there's also a photo of Bottles. A little bit odd considering the fact that Banjo Kazooie did not know him at the start of the game. But they have a photo of him at their house. Odd. And speaking of Bottles, if we're getting close...
Oh, hi! You found my secret move in picture game. Collect this bottle and you can win a mysterious prize. It better be good, Cyril Brain. Do I got some new moves? Maybe. Nope. I couldn't read that fast enough. Oh well.
So how this works is that it is essentially a puzzle.
Use the control stick to move Banjo's hand. Say the big up and put down the pieces. And B to return them to the side, left and right, C buttons to rotate them.
Okay, so I don't think we have to worry about rotating them on this. And how this works is that there are... if I can get this in the right spot, there are a couple of puzzles for us to do. And rather than talking through all of this, I am actually going to speed this part up and have future me pretty much talk about everything that is going to be going on, because I don't want to be spending 20 minutes just trying to talk about all of this. So, future me, if you would be so kind as to take it away. Alright, so, yeah, as you can see right now, this is not anything all that too difficult. Like, this first one is extremely simple. Everything is right where it needs to be. Obviously, as the game goes on, there's going to be multiple puzzles for us to solve, if we so choose, and they will get more and more difficult as we go on. The biggest thing to take away is to try and just learn where or how the puzzle pieces are kind of set up, because the puzzles are all kind of the same. So, like, the piece on the top right corner is always going to be the same shape, bottom left corner, so on. The middle pieces will always be the same way, so if you have to spin them, you know which way to look. Now, again, for the first few puzzles, you don't have to worry about spinning. And, again, it's all completely optional. You don't have to do this one at all if you don't so choose. Now, as we do this, we're going to get, well, cheat codes. And there's a couple of them. So we just did the first one that gave us Bottles bonus 1. We're doing this one right now, they'll give us 2, then we go 3, 4, 5, a big one, and then a last one being 7. So there are 7 of these to go through, and obviously as we go through them, they get more difficult. And every time we do this, we're going to get another bonus from Bottles that we can put into the Sandcastle floor of Treasure Trove Cove. But there are other cheat codes we could also get as well. Such as when we found Cheetah, we got the blue eggs, red feathers, and gold feathers. But there's also some other ones. Apparently there are some cheats that give you infinite resources, so infinite blue eggs, red feathers, gold feathers, lives, moment tokens, and air supply. We're not going to talk about those so much. As much as I want to talk about some very secret codes that I kind of talk about this a bit later on, called the Stop and Swap codes. Now, this is something that is only, well, it's something that's technically useless on the N64 because it doesn't do anything. And on the Xbox version, I heard that if you put in the codes, your save file cannot be saved. Like, they disable saving, and you won't be able to go into the leaderboard. But if you want to do it, you can. But some of these codes are long. Like, now you can see a nice ice key, which you can have for free. They give you the ice key from Lava's Cave of Freeze Easy Peak. And you have to do this all in, like, one giant sentence. There's no space or anything. Out of the sea it rises, to reveal more secret prizes. The pink egg from Shockfruit Island? Yeah, it's Treasure Trove Cove. A desert door opens wide. Ancient secrets wait inside. Unlocks you the blue egg. That is found in Gobi's desert. That's where Gobi coughs up the honeycomb piece. Right before he leaves the wolves, so, okay. Don't you go and tell her about the secret in her cellar. Unlocks the cyan egg, which is found in the cellar of Mad Monster Mansion. Because if you don't have that one unlocked, one of the barrels down there is actually kind of blocked off by metal. But, well, I already did, so that wasn't there. Amidst the haunted gloom, a secret in the bathroom. Again, Mad Monster Mansion. This one is found in the bathroom where Lago is. The secret you'll be grabbing in the captain's cabin unlocks the red egg, which is found inside the ship of the Rusty Bucket Bay. That would be the captain's room. And the last one is, now Banjo will be able to see it on Nabnut's table. Unlocks you the yellow egg from Nabnut's house in Cluck Woods. I don't know if it's season specific, but yeah. So that's all the secret codes in the game that, well, those are the main secret codes in the game that you will be finding. And yeah, that was 5. We still got 2 more to go, and, well, you may have noticed, I don't know what that sound was. The puzzles definitely get a lot more difficult. Now, again, there's, like, limited options to what can actually go on. Also, you may notice that a piece may not fit right when you put it in, so that's something else to keep in mind when you're looking. I want to say try to use the actual environment, considering that changes to help you out, but I'm going to say right now, sometimes that doesn't always work out the best. And yeah, I'm trying to even think about what they're really talking about. Like, there are a lot of codes and whatnot, but, like, nothing I feel like that's really worth talking. Oh, no, right, there is one thing to actually talk about. There are apparently cheat codes to open up the note doors found out throughout Gruntilda's lair. Such as, cheatsies go right on through note door 2. Cheat note door 3, get in for free. Cheat, take a tour through note door 4. Cheat uses cheat, note door 5 is beat. Cheat this trick, used to open note door 6. And cheat the 7th door is now no more. They'll open up door number 7. And there's also the, cheats to actually open up the sandcastle, open up, wolves. And by the way, for the note doors and for the wolves, you have to put in cheat first. Which, when you do that, you're kind of breaking the game. So, in any version of the game, if you do any of the 2 cheat codes, Gruntilda warns you that, you won't be able to save your game anymore. So, that's something to keep in mind. But however, there is cheat that's coming in handy to open somewhere sandy, which opens up Treasure Trove Cove, which you kind of need to have open to get to the world, so I don't know how that one works. Cheat doesn't know where Danker, then in was Clanker. Cheat, now into the swamp, you can stomp. Cheat, the jiggy's done, so off you go into Freezy Peak and its snow. Cheat Gobi's jiggy is now done, trek on in and get some sun. Cheat the jiggy, now made whole, into the mansion, you can now stroll. Cheat, why not take a dip inside Grunty's rusty ship? And cheat, this one's good, you can now enter the wood. So yeah, speaking of Gruntilda, I really enjoy the fact that when you beat the game, you can still see her boulder out and about in the world. So that's just, it's just a nice little detail. But, yeah, now that we got the cheat codes, we can just head back on into Gruntilda's lair and go straight to Treasure Trove Cove. Alright, so if we actually start putting in bottles, B-O-T-T-L-E-S, bonus, B-O-N-U-S. Now we just type in the numbers, 1. I got that.
Ah, you look at you. To change it back, just type no bonus.
You can. But if you decide to do bottles bonus 2 through 5? Or, yeah, 2 through 5. If you just... I want to say you can just put in the numbers, so you don't have to go through all of this again. Also, the thing is lining up every so often because it is... thinking I'm doing the no bottles bonus, but yeah. So as we do these, what exactly are we getting from this? Well, the first one, bottle bonus 1, gave Banjo a big head. Bonus 2 gave Banjo big feet and big hands. So, yeah, that was no bonus. So, if we type in 3... that gave Kazooie a giant head. Also giant wings as well. Alright, if we type in F-O-U-R, that gave Banjo a tiny head, but a very thin body. Now if we type in 5, because again, you don't have to actually put in the entire thing. F-I-V-E, gave Banjo a skinny body, a small head, but big hands and big feet. It is almost a little creepy to me. Not gonna lie. Now if we type in big, B-I-G, if I can find the G, bottles bonus, we get big head, big hands, big feet, and big head Kazooie. Now for the last one, Wishy Washy Banjo. W-I-S-H-Y. W-A-S-H-Y. B-A-N-J-O. Hey, that looks bad. Medic, or you're not as good as Bear. Don't come falling to Mumbo if you can't get through walls. He says that, and while I don't know about the transformations, almost everything else works in the game. There are 2 moves that cannot be used as Washing Machine Banjo. That is the running shoes and the wading boots. Everything else pretty much works, so you can try to get through most of the game looking like a washing machine. As a matter of fact, you can even fly. It's ridiculous, and unfortunately you cannot defeat the final boss as a washing machine. The warp pad that takes you to Grunty's Furnace Fun will turn you back to Banjo, so it's a bit annoying, but that's all for me. Past self, go back into it. Alright, current me is back, and well, let's go finish up this game once and for all. There's one thing left to do in this bonus episode. And yeah, I'm pretty sure you can probably beat the game with the washing machine. I don't see any reason why you could not. Maybe the hitbox is a little bit bigger, but I don't know. Anyways, I highly doubt the washing machine is gonna stick around, but if it does for this upcoming cutscene, I will be so happy. And with that, I have now collected my 100th Jiggy. My last Jiggy in the entire game. Dang, they do go back. Makes sense, these guys have sunglasses, which normal ones don't. Oh well. But yes, here we go. Here are the 100% ending and the end to Banjo Kazooie. Melons. Hey, Mumbo got secret pictures.
That's one Boom Brain was on them.
Got pictures of things you missed. Secrets used in next game. Oh, you heard that, Kazooie? We're gonna be in another game.
Great. So let's see the pictures then, skirt boy.
Did you get all 100 jigsaw pieces? You sure did, Mr. Mumbo.
Yeah. So show us your secrets, Mouse Midget.
Pictures show things you missed. Secrets that are used for new game. Banjo Kazooie. Making skull. Banjo Kazooie? Sounds great. Is it any good? Mumbo jaw dropped in awe.
Hey, why is it called Banjo Kazooie Turi? I better be in it too. Short stuff.
Banjo Kazooie make Banjo Kazooie look like Joe. Mumbo show you pictures of stuff can use in next new game here. Okay, so while they're talking about all of this, What they're talking about now is Stop and Swap, and there are probably other people that can and have explained this better than I will, but I will try my best to explain what Stop and Swap was. So, with the original N64 hardware, the RAM was able to keep data for 10 seconds after the system was shut off. Rare found out about this little thing that really wasn't much to begin with, and was thinking that they might be able to use that to essentially have players put in Banjo Kazooie, get the Stop and Swap items, turn off the console, and in that 10 seconds, take out Banjo Kazooie, put in Banjo Tooie, and then Banjo Tooie would take the RAM from the system and be able to use that to essentially import the data of Banjo Kazooie into Banjo Tooie. And oh my god! This is what I was talking about before! With the carrot in the last episode, you can sometimes get the thing to glitch out, and I'm so glad that happened. It doesn't change anything, but it's just kind of funny. And it can happen. Alright. But anyways, yeah, that was the whole idea about trying to take items from Banjo Kazooie and move them into the next game, Banjo Tooie. However, as the N64 was nearing the end of its life cycle, the hardware got changed, and that 10-second buffer from the original hardware got moved down to only 1 second. And so, rather than risk potentially breaking people's consoles, they decided to scrap the idea entirely. So unfortunately, Stop and Swap, which sounds like a pretty interesting idea, had to get scrapped. Now, I think if they truly wanted, they probably could have tried doing what Sega did with Sonic 3 and Sonic & Knuckles with lock-on technology. However, I'm sure they were probably like, okay, that's not going to be... Well, one, it probably would have cost more, and two, it probably would have been more of a pain. So they probably just scrapped it. But I'm assuming, and this is only my assumptions, that they were possibly going to try and use, like, some of the stuff in other Rare games. Like, I believe there is information that data in Donkey Kong 64, also made by Rare, that had a fridge show up in Donkey Kong's house, possibly linking to the ice key. But, well, we'll never really know what the original plan was. I'm sure they probably got a lot of their ideas thrown into Banjo Tooie that they originally wanted, or were going to try and do. But, yeah, it's a shame that the system never actually fully got implemented. And, well, it did, like, raise a lot of talk about the game because of Stop and Swap, trying to figure out how it worked, if it was still in the game, could you still get to work, just for everything else did not really happen. And it's a dang shame, but it is what it is. We live in this universe, not the other one. Rock so heavy, but Klungo must rescue mistress. Ah, the jiggies you did snatch, but I'll be back for my rematch. And there we go. So yeah, that is Stop and Swap, that is the bonus episode, and that is everything that I got for Banjo Kazooie on the N64. So until 2 years for Banjo Tooie, so long, farewell, and have yourself a fantastic day. And I will see you around next time. Bye-bye.